Hey guys, I'm out here on one of my favorite pieces of state land to shoot on, and I've got my 22 set up with a steel target, and I'm kind of testing out my scope to see how well those hash marks actually line up with where that bullet is supposed to hit. So I've been pretty good out to 150 yards. I'm set up at 200 right now. You can barely see it up on the hill behind me, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple shots and see if I can connect. I got about a 6-inch steel target up there, so let's see how I can do. All right, well, 4 out of 25 isn't bad. Pretty happy with this guy. This is my SR-22. Disclaimer: it does belong to my wife and not me. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this thing does, especially with an illuminated reticle. You know, shooting into the evening like this, it really helps me see my target and makes me or helps me to make those connections. So guys, one thing that I really love about technology today is that it's leaking into everything. The scope that I have on the 22 I was just shooting is made by Athlon. It's a Midas BTR 1:6 power, and when I bought that about a year ago, they had them on clearance on Amazon for 279 bucks. And the great thing about that scope is I can dial in my 18 minutes of angle that I'm supposed to be at 200 yards with my 22. And if I do my part, which I can't do all the time, I'm actually making contact with those targets and hitting pretty solid. So in contrast to that, the Leupold Vari X2, the 3 to 9 power that I have on my other 22, I paid $350 for back in like 2007, 2008. And the scope's got good glass. I like it for that reason. It focuses down to 10 yards, but the adjustments on it they're kind of garbage. If I were to adjust 18-minute of angle on the thing, it would probably move 15 or 20-ish. And it'll also move a little bit to one side or the other. The thing's just not reliable. And that's not the worst thing if you have to sight in the gun and then you're leaving it alone. But if you're trying to shoot stuff that's a little bit further away and you want to be able to dial, you know, it really doesn't cut it. And fortunately, I think that a lot of the newer scope makers and even Leupold today, I'm sure, are doing a lot more to just offer better quality out of the mechanical side of their scopes. So anyhow, that's kind of my 2 cents on that subject matter. Technology rocks. Speaking of technology, when you are trying to shoot in this time of year, at this time of night, a really great option is to have an LED flashlight, something that you can actually throw on your target and light the thing up so that you can see it from 200 yards away. Helps quite a bit when you're actually trying to hit what you're aiming at.